Welcome to Bilkaru, where we stop planning and start building. In today's episode, we have Ms. Kanmani Suresh Kumar, who is the founder and CEO of Spark Digital AI. So let's all welcome Ms. Kanmani. Kanmani, hi, welcome to Bilkaru, and thanks a lot for joining us today.
Thanks to Dinesh, actually. So I'm very glad and honored to be here. And thanks for the warm invitation to share my thoughts with.
Definitely. The pleasure is ours. This is actually part of our Women's Days, special podcast series, and you're our third guest on the podcast for this month.
I'm really happy about that.
Thanks a lot. Kanmani, could you give us a little brief about your background and where you come from and what you've been doing so far?
Yeah. This is Kanmani Suresh. I'm founder and CEO of Spark Digital. And my native is in Tamil Nadu, just called Tanjavur, actually. And I'm an engineering graduate and turned as a marketer. And I have to introduce myself that uh, comparingly founder and CEO, I just want to introduce myself as the mother of two, actually. When I completed my school studies, at that moment I have to get married. It's an arranged marriage, actually, where I just got married at the age of 16, actually.
Oh,
And
okay.
after that, I got graduation in engineering. While studying, I got my first child. And after that, times are rolling on and everything is yeah, going so fast. And I was working as a lot of work, like I was a lecturer. I used to be a lecturer, and I used to be a marketer, and did a lot of work because I have family. I have to take care of my family. I have a child. I'm a nerdy, actually. I'm a state rank holder in my school
Yeah.
studies and my college studies. I'm having distinction, but there is no chance to go to other cities and get into a job. That's a
Okay.
very much difficulty to me due to my family situation. So I'm working here and there in my city, and I get into one manufacturing industry as a receptionist, actually, because I just want to do something, because I got my
Yeah.
graduate and I studied after my marriage. As a lot of social pressures are there, actually, so I just want to tackle all those. So I got placed in one manufacturing industry as a receptionist for you don't believe the package of 5,000 per month, actually. Yeah. And one fine day, COVID came, and everyone get laid off from their jobs, and everything is happening. When I was getting down from that job, I mean, from that company, I was just holding the position of marketing and promotions manager over there, from the receptionist to marketing and promotions manager. Yeah. So at that time, what I did, I acquired that company.
Okay. That's a
Yeah.
twist in the story. Yeah. Okay. Nice.
Yes, and I acquired that company, and that company is still running. And after that, that is one important thing. The acquisition of the company is the second part. But what is happening at that COVID time? There is a lot of time to spend with family for everyone. That is a very cool turning moment in my life. So I spent a lot of time with my family, all together. My husband, me, the children, everyone is in same place. So I don't want to spoil the moment. So I just want to continue this. So only the Spark Digital has been born. So Spark Digital is a digital marketing company, and we are serving our existing clients. I
Okay.
mean
Okay.
that manufacturing industry clients. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, still till these both industries are going on, and I'm spending a lot of time with my family. So this is thing why I'm telling all this in the introduction. Uh, I'm not telling in the essence of that I'm being successful. No, I'm not telling like that. I'm telling this is me.
Right. To Karmil, that's a really amazing story, and with a lot of twists in terms of, right, from getting married before 16 and having a baby and then going for your studies, and then taking a job of receptionist, going to a marketing manager, and then finally you ended up acquiring the whole company. So this is a marketing agency that you acquired, and now you have transformed the business from being totally dependent on manpower to automating it using AI. Is that correct? Did I understand it right?
No, actually, I
Okay.
acquired the company which is manufacturing.
Okay.
That company which is into machine manufacturing,
Okay.
and the one another extreme is digital marketing. This digital
Okay.
marketing I created to empower a lot of married women like me.
Oh, amazing. Okay.
Yeah, because married women also having a lot of difficulties getting placed, and also
Okay.
they are actually overqualified. That they know a lot of things. They know how to multitask. The skill management, everything is in easy now to them.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
just want to place them in my company as a working from home employee like that, so that they can spend a lot of time with their family, as well as they can get placed in a company and show their skills, everything. So in that way, we created Spark Digital. And Spark
Amazing.
Digital, in the beginning, in the initial stages, it is a normal digital marketing and branding company. But after that, we introduced the AI over there in marketing. In first part, we used AI integration in marketing to write the contents, to create a lot of innovative things on marketing. And after that, we slowly migrating that to customer segmentation, e-com, B2C brands. And after that, now we are exploring answer engine optimization. So this is the path of journey of Spark Digital actually.
All right, amazing. I will take a little step back, right? And I want to understand. So, when did you start Spark Digital, and what made you? I know that your area of expertise is marketing because you already worked as a marketing manager, so that could be a reason. But when did you get started? When did this idea of starting your own marketing agency come? And when did you get your first validation from market? Okay, I can do my own company and I can get my own clients. So, could you walk us through that journey?
Sure, sure. So after I'm completed my studies, what has happened is a lot of people are asking, you completed engineering, what are you gonna do? You can't go to Bangalore or any tier one cities. So first thing first, I just want to create something on my own. That is the very first initial stages thoughts of mine. And after that, I got placed in one company, and there I was a receptionist, but it's a very startup level company. So you can be a manager over there, you can be a receptionist over there, but you have to take care of all those activities inside.
Right.
Yeah. So it's a startup company. What happened is a lot of marketing people are over there, multilingual skilled people are over there. I just traveled with them day by day, and I get to know, okay, why don't I give a try to marketing? So at that time, I realized some potentials in marketing. So I just want to give a try, and fortunately, it works for me actually.
Okay.
So yeah, at that time, I thought, okay, this is the thing I can do, because
Right.
marketing is a lot of presence of mind. It's a lot of communication. So I think it worked for me actually at that time. And after that, I took that and I explored a lot of potential things happening. And when I was getting out of that company, I was the marketing and promotions manager over there.
Okay.
I lead a team of 10 persons.
Okay. Mm.
So after that initial thought, second thing, what happened is, yes, it is working for me. Marketing is okay for me. Yes, I am okay for the marketing. So I know a little bit. I can do something on my own. On that company, on that job only, I realized a lot of potential inside me. So this is the second part. And when COVID came, a lot of financial crises are happening here and there. And as a marketing manager over there, a lot of customers are in one side following me, and a lot of employees are standing on the production floor expecting their salary from the management. And I am
Okay.
being the bridge to all those things as a manager of that company. So, yeah, I'm seeing my clients are in some delusional stage, and my employees are in some crisis stage. So, I want to give something back
Right.
to that company. Yeah, at that time, that is the third part. Okay, this is the time I should take the risk, and I love this industry. I just want to give back to the industry. So, that's the third part. And the fourth part is I spent a lot of time with my family. I don't want to yeah, I don't want to give a try to
Understood.
get back to the running here and there stage. I just want to give a lot of time to my family. So in that, all the things are getting together, all the dots are getting connected, and I started Spark Digital. And that manufacturing industry is going on autopilot. This company, Spark Digital, I'm putting a lot of efforts over here, balancing the family time.
Awesome, awesome. No, that's a lot of work. No, managing family and work is no big headache, and everybody struggles with that, right? Everybody talks about work-life balance, and you're managing two companies and your kids, and you've been doing really well with all of them. That's really amazing, Kanmani. Kanmani, so I just want to know touch a little bit about the manufacturing company. So, what exactly, guys, do you guys manufacture? We'll just go to Digital, Spark Digital after that.
Yeah. That company name is Spark Tech Inc. Spark Tech Incorporation, actually. So we
Okay,
are doing paper cup and paper bag machine manufacturing. There is everywhere is paper evolution. People are using paper cups,
right,
and everywhere people are using paper bags in Blinkit, Zomato. Everyone is using that kind
right,
of paper products to for the sustainability. No? So we are
right.
doing that kind of machineries, actually.
Okay. So you're manufacturing those machineries, not the paper cups.
Yes. Yeah, not the products actually. We are doing the machinery, and it's a kind of pan India product. Yes.
Amazing, amazing. And have you guys started using with AI in manufacturing as well? Because everybody's talking about AI being implemented in every industry, right? So are you doing it already, or do you have any plans of doing that in the future?
As of now, we are having plans to integrate AI in manufacturing. Manufacturing is always a traditional industry. If
Right.
you are getting into any kind of manufacturing, even machineries, even in textiles, garments, it's a kind of traditional one. We don't have to put our innovations over there. We can't put into that very
Mhm.
easily.
Right,
So
right.
we are putting AI in kind of managing the people, giving the information to the everyone. So this kind of in this parts we are integrating.
Amazing, amazing. Yeah, no, in a sense, what you're saying is no, absolutely right, because we cannot force fit AI into every use
Exactly.
case possible, right?
Exactly.
Whatever
Exactly.
people are talking about and hyping about AI is all the possible ways in which AI can benefit us. Probably we're still not there yet, but at least AI is playing a really good role in avenues like marketing. So that's what you're doing right now, really well with Spark.
Exactly.
And we also at
Exactly.
Start School, we've been conducting a lot of AI enabled entrepreneurship programs in
Oh,
government project PDI
wow.
and startup India
Wow.
and all. Yeah, and
Oh,
we
wow.
predominantly use AI, in marketing and app development, website building, things like that. So people are catching up really
Oh,
fast. We're
yeah.
all small time entrepreneurs. So yes, let's get back to Spark Digital. So how many clients do you guys have in Spark Digital, and what is AI's role in your whole marketing service that you provide to your clients?
Actually, AI, we can't define how we are using AI. It's a evolving industry and emerging industry. So, as of now, how we are using AI in Spark Digital, we are using automations, workflow automations. We
Okay,
are using in a HRMS and the day-by-day routine. In that kind of softwares, we are using AI. We are
okay.
putting open source tools as per the requirement in the client's already established software. And also, we are putting AI in customer segmentation, in e-com, in D2C, in meta
Okay.
ads. So in
Okay.
that, we are using AI to filtrate their exact targeted audiences. In that
Mm-hmm.
way, we are using AI in our clienteles.
Okay.
And we are serving not only India, we are serving Sri Lanka, Malaysia, Singapore, Dubai, and Maldives, and also Canada. So in that kind of countries we are serving.
Amazing, amazing. So mostly you're into a service business model, right? So you don't have a specific product of your own, or do you use any N8N or any of these automation tools, or do you have any in-house tool that you guys use in your whole workflow?
Yeah, actually we are now into service industry only. We don't have any product, but yes, I have to say it. We are building a product. And it is entirely a product, kind of AI agent. Now people are calling that as a microservice.
Okay, okay. Nice. So when was the inception of the company? When did you guys get started?
As I said before, when the COVID came, yeah, I just want to spend a lot of time with my family actually. So at the time, digital is evolving, emerging.
Right,
Everyone
right.
is staying in their home OTT platforms or
Yes.
evolving. Instagram usage, Clubhouse usage, everyone is running behind the digital. At the
Okay.
time,
Right.
my
Right.
clients are asking about, okay, I get the machines, I get the raw material from you, but where I have to sell?
Right.
That's where we suggested them go for Instagram marketing, go for e-com like
Okay.
Amazon, Flipkart. Put your product over there so you can sell to the people, and people don't know where to buy now. So in that way, we started working on to our existing clients, and that's an emerging industry. So what we do, we started as a separate vertical. In that way, the Spark Digital born actually.
Right. Right. Understood. Okay.
We have to in one thing we are so much keen on that.
Okay.
Actually, with just the emerging technology, we have to adapt to it. We have to unlearn, learn everything. In that way, we can be a future-ready model always.
Right. Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Right. So, when it comes to Spark Digital and its services, so how do you differentiate yourself from other marketing agencies or any other tools that the founders of those companies can use it themselves? So how is it better than any other service available in the market? So how do you guys position yourselves?
Yeah, that's a very nice and wonderful question, actually.
Okay.
So Spark Digital is not a normal digital marketing and branding agency. We are not giving the social media marketing or any kind of online activities randomly to the client. If
Okay.
any customer coming to us and they are telling, I want digital marketing for my company, for my product, for my service, we are taking the actual business audit with them.
Okay.
Who are they first and what they are doing and why they need digital marketing. So what's the
Mhm.
need to reach the people, to educate the people, or make the visibility? So we just want to understand what is happening inside the industry of them.
Right.
So, we are doing the basic business analysis. So, is digital marketing really need for them? So we are doing that kind of audit with them.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
coming to the conclusion, yes, they are in need of digital marketing. So what kind of digital marketing they need? If they are a B2B professionals, B2B product they are having, they need a LinkedIn platform for B2B
Right.
marketing. So we are explaining this is the product you need. This is the platform you have to show you. This kind of business audit we do. Then only we come to the conclusion. We are not blindly giving social media posters, Instagram calendar filling, and we are running the ad randomly. No, we don't do that. We are doing the digital marketing to our clients based on the business audit and their problem statement, and we are
Okay.
giving the solution to the problem point. And we just want to give back to the investment they are investing on us, because most
Right.
of the digital marketing agencies, even us, before some time. We can give the measurable results, but
Mhm.
we can't give the return of investment. So now Spark Digital is entirely focusing on how to make that digital marketing investment as a revenue. So in that way, we are differing from other digital marketing agencies actually.
Amazing approach that you have, right? How to make the best amount of return for your clients. So it's not just about filling your calendar and filling your Instagram profiles. It's about creating real impact.
Yes, exactly.
So in case of content creation, or do you use AI in content creation?
No, actually, no. Actually,
No.
in the very beginning, yes, we used the
Okay.
ChatGPT, lot of AI tools. But now, what people want is the human touch.
Okay.
Because yeah,
Okay.
in LinkedIn also, in Instagram also, what is happening is people need much of human touch.
Right.
And I suggest, if you are using AI, train your LLM as in your tone. We are not opposing AI in writing content. Just
Okay.
train it. It's a huge potential. I will tell one thing which is just being in a controversy in
Okay.
my team. In my team, and maybe with other people, I can easily talk with my chat GPT comparing to the other humans actually.
Okay. Okay. You have some secret prompting technique, or what is it that you're doing better?
So it is not about any
Okay.
secrecy or not about any technical things. Just talk
Okay.
with your LLM. Just talk with your
Okay.
chat GPT in a very casual way and put a lot of things which is in your mind. Train your LLM. Train your chat GPT. I'm suggesting. So it can think like you. It's a mission. You have to train it. Yeah. I'm always telling this to my team. It takes a lot of energy to explain you, but my chat GPT. or my any kind of tools I'm using, yes, they are getting me very easily because you have to train it.
Right. So
Yeah,
it becomes more like your second brain, right? So you have export all your ideas and your thought
ex-
process. How do you think? Yeah, whatever the approach that you take, so the AI gets trained on that. So that's a really good approach.
exactly.
A lot of people now, like even we come across a lot of people who use AI, but they just use it in broken instances. So every conversation that you have with the AI becomes a separate conversation. It becomes a separate chat. They don't know how to use
Ex-
projects, right? They don't know how to create a very cohesive ecosystem inside their ChatGPT or Cloud or whatever that you're using, right? So that's a really good point that you touched upon. Kanmani, what is your go-to AI tool? It could be an LLM like ChatGPT, or it could be some tool that you use for brainstorming your ideas or creating basic designs. So what is your go-to tool?
my go-to AI tool is ChatGPT first.
Okay. Okay.
You can train that ChatGPT as your uh, human, like a human look-like friend. You
Right.
can train your ChatGPT like
Like your clone. So someone
yes,
who
like
thinks
your
like
clone.
you. Okay.
Exactly. A
Okay.
right term. Like your clone, you can train your ChatGPT. You can
Okay.
tell what you are thinking, and you can
Okay.
train that. And who are you? And you can define that ChatGPT as what you want. You can define that as a brand strategist for you,
Okay.
content writer for you. So anything you can train that.
Right.
ChatGPT. It's my go-to AI tool. And second thing, if you want a deep analysis, if you want to do a research, if you want to create something from the scratch, go to Perplexity. It is
Okay.
having a wide set of data. And now I'm using Claude. Claude is entirely a different kind of executional AI. It is actually it is already a trained model with a lot of questions, answers. So a lot of people are already trained Claude. So Claude having a lot of information how to execute. If you have
Right.
any idea, if you're for instance, what I'm telling is you put one statement on ChatGPT and you are getting some idea from ChatGPT and you are doing the deep analysis using the Perplexity and taking the deep analysis, you are getting a draft and you putting it on Claude, it will give you the executional steps. In that way, you can create whatever you want.
Yes. Yes. Amazing. Amazing. Yes. Even I've been a fan of ChatGPT for quite some time since its release in 2022. But then, the recent days I've also started using Claude a lot because Claude has a lot of other capabilities that ChatGPT lacks, and
Yes,
even kind of
yes,
output it with Claude is superior. And
exactly.
the most important part is execution part, right? So it has the new cowork feature and dispatch where you can message from your phone and it starts responding. You can actually connect your laptop on your phone. People use MCPs and
Yes.
all these advantages like what you have in OpenClaw, things like that. So yeah. Anyway, I just want to understand like what you guys using. So even for the product development, you guys use Claude or how is it? Do you guys wipe code your product or do you still follow the traditional method of coding your product?
Um, Actually, what we do for product development, the executional steps are we are getting from Claude,
Okay.
but not only in product development,
Okay.
any kind of work, we
Okay.
use AI just to get an idea, just to make the executional steps very clear. But we
Okay.
are using it in a very human. We are doing very manually all the things, even
Okay.
content writing, everything. We are
Right.
maybe it look like we are slow, but it is
Okay.
all about uh, authenticity. How you
Okay.
are, how you are giving input to the AI tool, how you are getting the output, and don't do randomly that. It need a more and more of human intervention.
Okay. So you basically use whatever AI that you're using for one is brainstorming or but one is to understand and validate your ideas probably, and then next is to get the execution like a roadmap, right? Something that can help you save time by keeping a track of what you do or how to approach certain things. But then that's where it stops, right? So the funny thing is actually we are building our own AI suite. We are working with a lot of entrepreneurs and startups, right? So we want to help people at scale because we're not able to touch a lot of businesses um, uh, when we do live workshops and training programs and also entrepreneurship development programs and all, right? So that's when Nebula as a business started. So Start School is like the parent company of Nebula. So Nebula has a set of agents which automate your marketing efforts using AI. So we're actually both working at opposite spectrums of this marketing world, and I don't know. This is like clash of two different worlds. Right? See, I'm not see. I definitely understand the traditional marketing. I've also come from a marketing background. I did my MBA in marketing from TAPMI Manipal, and I've been working mostly in marketing and strategy throughout my career. But
Mm.
AI has become a leverage for businesses these days, and people are trying to use AI in every possible way. So everything that you see happening around in AI, it's all experimental. There might be few examples of proven results, and that's what people are trying to do. People like us, right? We want to experiment and we want to see how AI fits in different industries, in different workflows, organizations. Whatever could be automated, we are automating, and we'll try to bring it as close as possible. Like you said, right, the human touch. So we're trying to bring that, but again, we are working in different ways and different approaches. And I think it'll be interesting to see how the whole marketing landscape and AI landscape evolves. So
No, I'm telling you, this
yeah,
can't be a commission. This can be a collaboration, actually.
right. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking, when people are more keen on the human touch, how can it be the human and AI touch? It's a mix up
Right.
of. I'm always thinking like that. Due to lack of time, we are not implementing that. But if it is possible, yes, let's just collaborate and we can work on it both.
Yes, 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 definitely. But even for the creative part, we focus a lot on creative parts, even image generation and video generation. I think you would disagree with me, because you said again, right? Um, Even the creatives should have the human touch, but then again, it's coming from two different approaches. And see, in marketing, there are two different ways of approaching it. I guess one is, playing with quantity, and the other is playing with quality. Right? When you want to do it slow and take your time and take a lot of crafting for each and every creative, each and every video, right? Like we have the likes of big marketing houses like Ogilvy, right? So they take time and then they craft. But these days, you live in a
Yes.
very fast moving and fast
Rapid work,
evolving
yeah.
world, right? So people are actually trying to do a lot of things, and they're trying to play with quantity. They just keep pumping out content, and that's just like this like pumping content, and I'm hoping that some of that will go viral. So that's become the TikTok era's way of doing marketing, right? So they don't have time
Uh,
to wait. So even Gary Vaynerchuk, the founder of Vayner Media, he has this kind of an approach. He just keeps posting 10 times in a day on his Instagram, on his Twitter. But whereas other big founders, they don't post a lot. Right? They post very rarely. But then when they post, it's like bang on target. They want to give the best message. They want to give the two-liner, one-liner that people remember and repost. Right. So I think this is where the approach is what makes the difference. I guess.
yes,
So
yes,
quantity and quality play.
yes, yes.
You also mentioned that we'll collaborate. Probably the AI plus human collaboration that is required in a industry. Right? So no, I'll be happy to give you a demo of our product Nebula. We probably will schedule it sometime.
Sure.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks a lot, Kanmani, for giving us time here and talking to our viewers on Bill Karo. All the best for all the effort that you're putting. Being a mother and founder of one company, and you acquired another company, so you're managing two businesses and your whole family. I think you're like the most ideal guest to have on the podcast for this Women's Day special week.
Thank
So
you.
thanks a lot for being here.
Sure, sure. Thank you. Thank you so much for this invite. And you gave me the space to talk a lot about Spark Digital. So I'm so honored and happy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot, Kanmani. Thank you.